Guys, can you believe it? It almost took 9 months, but Monday Night Raw not only has back-to-back victories for the first time probably ever on this show, they finally made it to double digits. But does SmackDown have what it takes to rebound after 2 demoralizing losses? Let's find out. Oh wait, what's the slogan for this year's WrestleMania? The Ultimate Thrill Ride? Video starring a certain someone over the weekend. Doesn't that give you just a whole completely different mindset when you think about the Ultimate Thrill Ride? All I have to say is, just like the song, give me the green light. I'm ready to go, go, go. In the ring starts now, now, now. Welcome back to our In the Ring WWE Battle of the Brands review show, where you guys vote on which brand had the better show for this week. I'm your host, Rich Diaz. Now let's talk wrestling. It's time for Battle of the Brands. Chris Jericho this past Monday night on the highlight reel interviewed the real Kevin Owens, but it wasn't really an interview. He was just exposing Kevin Owens as being a lifelong Chris Jericho fan. He contacted Chris Jericho when he first got signed, basically adding another layer to their already amazing feud going into WrestleMania, which is going to culminate in one hell of a match. I love the chemistry between these two guys. It's a shame that this is going to end abruptly after WrestleMania. You know that's how it's going to be because that's how WWE booking works. Owens hitting Jericho with the list and then tearing it up. Again, adding more layers, making him an even bigger heel than he is already. Monday Night Raw opened up this past Monday with Mick Foley getting fired. What a shock. Stephanie McMahon totally emasculated him as he's been doing basically his whole run as commissioner. Foley's leaving, as we all know, to get hip replacement surgery. Now my question is, why wait 2 weeks before WrestleMania? Why not do the whole thing that you did last week with him putting Triple H in the mandible claw and all that this coming Monday? That way you set up for when you come back after WrestleMania, you could say he's fired, that's it, you're never going to see him again. Makes no damn sense. Seth Rollins isn't cleared to wrestle at WrestleMania, and then Triple H challenges him to show up on Monday to sign a contract stating that they'll be in an unsanctioned match at WrestleMania. Therefore, Rollins can never sue WWE if he gets hurt further, which the doctor who was on the show earlier in the night said that he would get hurt further. So my question is this, going into all this. Okay, we all know Rollins is going to show up, sign the contract. They're going to have the unsanctioned street fight, whatever you want to call it. They couldn't do this for Daniel Bryan, just not once. Just think about that, not once. Now let's move on to SmackDown Live. The Usos are your new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions after defeating American Alpha in one great opening match, let me tell you. Now, the only thing that doesn't make sense to me here is that, okay, the Usos won the championships less than 2 weeks before WrestleMania. And if you watch Talking Smack, Daniel Bryan's talking about getting a petition done so that the Usos could wrestle at WrestleMania. So the rematch isn't even going to happen at WrestleMania. So as of right now, every championship of the company is represented except the SmackDown Tag Team titles at WrestleMania. And it also showed you how thin this roster is in terms of tag teams, because now they're only going to be having the same 2 teams trading it back and forth. Bray Wyatt is playing mind games with Randy Orton, finally getting one up on the Viper. Randy just defeated Baron Corbin minutes earlier, was giving an interview with Renee Young, then he gets attacked by a room full of Eric Rowan's. And one of them was Tyler Breeze. You could tell by the blonde hair. They didn't even try to cover that up. It's good to see that Bray is staying strong here. Honestly, in my opinion, I know I'm saying this way before I should, but I would like to see Bray Wyatt beat Randy Orton at WrestleMania and help him build up more as an even stronger heel. And this segment was great. It was creepy. It was weird. It's just the whole thing that this feud's been built on. Shane McMahon gets his revenge on AJ Styles. AJ Styles promised at the top of the show that he would attack Shane McMahon again in the parking lot. At the end of the show, even though Styles was waiting in the parking lot all night long, Shane McMahon magically appears in the arena and he calls out Styles. Styles shows up, tries to apologize. They start fighting and he puts AJ through a table. Now the funny thing is that they never actually showed the angle. He never touched AJ. He missed him completely. Maybe his wrist touched him. But regardless of the fact, I'm trying to get excited for this match because that's probably going to be one of the only good things about it with Shane in it, that he's going to try to fly off of 1 or 2 very, very dangerous things in this match. So which brand had the better show this week? Raw or SmackDown? Cast your vote in the comment section below. Just enter Raw or SmackDown and we'll reveal which brand had the most votes in next week's segment. Now it's time for my 2 cents. Okay guys, this past Friday, a series of videos were released on the interweb that many people are still talking about. and it was Southpaw Regional Wrestling. What is wrong with you, you sickos? I knew you thought I was going to talk about that. No, Southpaw Regional Wrestling was released on WWE's YouTube channel, featuring hilarious comedy and 4 great episodes that were far too short. You had John Cena being the spoof of Gordon Soley as Lance Catamaran, Tex Ferguson, which was Luke Gallows. My favorite was Big Bartholomew Rusev, and they only released 4 episodes. So I'm hoping that this Friday they come out with episodes 5 through 8. The best programming so far WWE in 2017 and probably for a long time. So we have a new segment here in the ring called The List of Rich, where I compile all the stupidity that I see between Raw and Smackdown every Monday and Tuesday, 5.5 hours of my life that I never get back. And I make a list of them for you guys to enjoy the pain just like I did. D. Brian Kendricks explained that he picked up Akira Tozawa's passport in the locker room in the United States and that now Akira Tozawa is stuck in Japan. So how did Tozawa get to Japan in the first place? Was he just shipped off with rice and cats and other things in a box over there? Brian Kendrick, you just made the list. Bayley tells Stephanie McMahon that she used to look up to her when she was growing up and that now she realizes Stephanie McMahon has been abusing her power and been emasculating superstars for all this time. Bayley, she's been the same character for 15 damn years. Stephanie has never changed. Where have you been? Did you just start watching Monday Night Raw this past week? Bayley, you make the list. Whoever's in charge of the announcers, you just made the list. Where's Mauro Ranallo? Why do we have to be treated to JBL, David Otunga, and Face Tom? Yes, we all know who he is. Mauro Ranallo better not be getting future endeavored. Nikki Bella and the WWE creative team, you make the list. Why did Nikki Bella have to be made look strong at the expense of Tyler Breeze, a guy who's already, his main roster push has gone so badly up until now. All of a sudden now you have to make Nikki Bella beat up a guy and it had to be him. Couldn't have Nikki Bella just stay on the outside while John Cena beat up Fandango, right? Well guys, that's the list of Rich for this week. Please tell me that you enjoyed that, because there's going to be much more. Be sure to check out our previous video, The List of Rich, as I list the top 5 WrestleMania matches that were not advertised to be main events. A link will be down in the description. Finally, you can show your support by hitting that like and subscribe button now. I'm Rich Diaz, and this has been In the Ring. I'll see you this Monday when I reveal my top 5 WrestleMania moments of all time.